Hey, I'm Tennessee, and you're listening to Beneath the Olive Roots, a farm-to-tabletop production. Welcome to the table. We hope you enjoy your stay. This is a TTRPG podcast that focuses on Dungeons & Dragons. We understand that there are many ways to play D&D, and we're going to bend the rules even more. The Dungeon Master's Guide is just that, a guide, and we intend to lean into the homebrew rules while celebrating the spirit of D&D. Hello, and welcome to Farmtotabletop's premiere and long form campaign, Beneath the Olive Roots. I'm Tennessee Westmoreland, the Dungeon Master here today, and we're just going to quickly introduce ourselves, our characters, and then we're going to jump right into a little something in our story. So sitting to my right is...
Ricardo Silva. I'm going to give you my full government name.
Ooh.
Ricardo Silva, and I am a player. I will be playing Kaelin Thorne, a rogue.
All right, Kaelin. And over here on my left...
Hello, everyone. My name is Renee Byrne. I'm a player, and my character is Niena Quasar, and she is a human bard, baby.
Ooh.
And you know what? Ricky, I totally blacked out when you just said your class. Will you repeat it for me?
Rogue.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're excited.
We're all savvy
to be here. Okay, so then, we've got to introduce these characters for real now, and I think the best way to do that is to just go ahead and get the dice rolling started as early as possible. Can you both? I'll let you roll with your highest stat.
Okay.
Add your highest proficiency. And just go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Let's see who we're going to flip over to first.
Okay. It's going to be a 23.
Holy cow.
Got a 16 on the die plus 7.
18.
18. All right, so we're going to do this scene by scene. We're going to bounce back and forth at the start here as we jump into our world and learn a little bit more about the great city of Trawl and Zadris, the kingdom that it's a part of. All right, so to start things off, Renee, you can hear the distant chatter of classes being let out, of other students on the quads and the grounds. You find yourself, of course, beneath the cobbles of the great Tallahassee University in your study or office. More, it looks like a study, but office. Your office partner and very good friend Z is currently not here. You find yourself alone. Late afternoon light streams through one of the windows as, what do you think you're kind of working on here at the desk?
Well, first I have my bottle of never-ending coffee that I have open.
Yep.
I am looking at, I think, I'm going to say a piece of a mosaic. That I believe is, while it may not be magical in itself, it seems to be portraying the process of making something magical. So I'm trying to learn more about some of the ancient ways of endowing and infusing magic into objects.
Absolutely. And as you know, this Trawl, Tallahassee University, and the entire kingdom is rich in magic in a way that many other places aren't. And many of that is due to the dragons of ancient times teaching your ancestors of the city quite a bit of elemental magic. So perhaps this could even be a clue towards
Yes,
that.
this seems to be, I think, the part with the dragon is missing, but it seems to be someone looking up at someone.
Yeah, there's a large shape that should be right here.
And I am so sure that it's something about, I don't know if these dragons left something here or something happened because of them that makes us so magical, and I shall be the one to name it.
The more macabre, there has been several theories on this throughout the years. One of them, of course, being the death of dragon kind 100 years ago.
I disagree. Now, I know there are a lot of people that believe in this theory, but I would just be shocked if it was the death of the dragons that gave us this gift of magic. And if so, I fear that there's going to be a comeuppance if we gained this by the extermination
of
dragonkind. So I'm trying to disprove that theory because I think that theory ends in the fall of Trawl.
Which I don't think anybody wants. As you're fitting the last piece of what you have here on the table together to make that figure whole, you hear a pounding of feet, the clatter that you actually recognize immediately as the claws on the bottom of their feet, as bursting into the room, their gecko-like eyes huge as the second eyelid flicks over them once, their tongue kind of almost flickering out, and what you have come to recognize as excitement.
I was going to say.
Is your office partner and best friend, Z. As she comes bursting into the room, she takes like a...
I hand her a cup of coffee.
Niena, listen, you need to go to...
Take a deep breath, Z. It's okay.
There's a pretty big deal. It's all over the school, and, well, I thought you should know, they found something.
Where?
Ulvershire. There's been some sort of shrine discovered. They're talking about dragons. I know Trella's on her way to see Freema now.
We gotta go straight there.
You should get up there.
Yeah, no, we gotta go straight there. I cannot allow Trella Sway to take this from me. She doesn't even care about the study of dragons.
I know. And, well, you know how I feel about her. And you see
so
her
sorry.
like kind of shift from the like more flushed coloring to like a duller brown gray almost.
Hey, I found something pretty cool. And I show her another a document that is the writing of someone from Trawl from many, many years ago who visited Z's people and the writings of their time here. And I was like, hey, I found this, and I know you're homesick. And I thought, I mean, this person might be, like, not very nice, but...
This is... Thank you.
Yeah,
I've needed thoughts of home.
Oh, thank you for running here. I'm so sorry she's so mean. You hide here until you get back, okay?
Don't let her bully you on this. Oh. You worked so hard, and if anyone deserves a chance to make it big...
I know, it's me. It's us. It's us.
Well, I'm not sure everyone's as interested in aquatic magical crabs and fauna, but...
They just don't know what they're talking about. But I promise, if this is a success, I will use it to help your research as well.
I don't know what I deserve to have you as a friend. Go.
Yes.
Now.
Okay. I grab my coffee, and I grab my bag with all of my tools and my little tinctures and all of my papers and stuff, and I head out of the door.
You race through the hallowed halls of Tallahassee University. One of its other, it is known as sometimes as the Alabaster University, is many gleaming surfaces here, stone arches. You race up many flights of stairs to one of the faculty towers, and your advisor and head professor of archaeology at the university, Lorna Freema.
Yes.
As you kind of you get to there, breathe. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. You've had to scale 5 flights of stairs here.
Oh, actually, okay. I had an 18 on the die, plus 1, and 19.
Yeah, maybe the coffee, maybe the fact that
competition,
years and years of you're here.
I have to beat Trella up here.
Insane, for the first time ever, as you skid to a halt, taking a deep breath, you think you've actually beat Lorena back to her room as well. It doesn't look like her office is open.
Okay.
As you you're alone here in her kind of small alcove.
I'm so aware of time passing, and I'm imagining Trella Sway, and everyone's cheering her, and she's discovering antique magical items that'll change our understanding of our city forever.
As you're kind of thinking these thoughts, your head whips around as you can hear a fancy pair of heels beginning to click up the path. Now, that's a toss-up. Lorna Freema certainly, is that very no-nonsense kind of flashing-eyed, dressed to the nines older woman. But there's one other person you know, as that is confirmed, your heart sinking, as striding around the corner, giggling and waving to someone who's leaving her in the along the hallway, is Trellisway. As she sees you, she puts on the biggest, fakest smile and goes, "Oh, Niena, I see you heard about what's happening today as well."
What's happening today?
Yes, well, it seems there's been something discovered. I wasn't sure Professor Freema was going to call you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we talk all the time. We're very close.
Oh, well, I was going to meet her today anyway. I heard she had some wonderful news to share with us about our students' final project on talismans. I hope they get some more of those rubies I requested. They're so popular this year with the first years. And she was going to talk to me about it privately.
That's sweet. I think that one of the things I love about her is that she really takes an interest in people who might not have a lot going on.
Yes, I'm sure that's why, one of us is here. Oh! As you hear another kind of stride from around the corner, and Lorna Freema, her gray eyes almost crackling, hair pulled back in a very fine, deep blue suit, pantsuit, kind of goes, "Ladies, I see you are both here. Good. Come inside. We have much to discuss today." I imagine you follow her in.
Yeah. I try to get in first.
Okay, yeah, roll me. You know what? She's gonna, like, in that kind of way, is the moment that, Professor Freema turns her back to walk into her office. She's, like, done smiling and is now just glaring as the two of you jostle to try to get through the door.
I got a 9 on the die.
She trips you, stumble, and strides through first as you almost drop the bag.
As I fall to the ground, I go, "Trella."
Oh, I'm sorry. That doorway's a little higher. I come here so often, I didn't think to warn you.
You're such a dear.
Please, can I help you up?
I'm fine, thank you.
Ladies, please have a seat. Now, as you may have heard, there's been a bit of a discovery this morning in Overshire. Some sort of shrine, they're saying. We believe it has something to do with, one of the predominant forms of study here at Thalassa University, our dragon ancestors and what happened to them.
Absolutely.
And, if I'm being entirely honest, both of you are my finest students. Sometimes it's hard to decide which of one of you is the better. And so I'm thinking, perhaps, someone needs to head down there with their students and see exactly what's going on, check the dig, see if it's worth the university's time, and perhaps bringing in a bigger digging crew. And I thought, we could use this as a bit of a test. Her eyes kind of almost get this, like, glint of cruelty for just a moment as she goes, "Yes, I think a little competition between the two of you would be, exactly what could sort this out." "A fine idea, Professor Freema. I'm sure it'll be just the thing." You see that Freema kind of looks at Trello a little like, "All right, lay it on it. Like, don't fucking bullshit me." A little like that. But she just goes, "Yes, there shall be 2 tasks. First, later this afternoon, you shall be both arriving in the 3rd test hall for a simple exam on your dedication and understanding of dragonkind. And then that's be in an hour's time. And then towards this afternoon, once we've graded the paper, we shall move on to the 2nd task, which will be described to you then. Although I would wear some clothes that you're ready to get dirty."
It's an honor.
She turns to look at you specifically and goes, "I know how much this research could potentially excite you, Niena, and I want you to take these tests seriously. Trella, I'm sure that your tenacity and fortitude will see you through these challenges." "Thank you, Professor. Would you stay just a moment? We must discuss that other matter." "Of course," she says, giving you a, like, ha 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 ha. And then
I would like to make, I don't know, insider perception
Sure.
on like the nature of whatever this is?
Absolutely.
Oh, I got a 4 on the die.
You have no idea. And I think more than anything, that's what galls you.
My God.
As, she kind of quickly is like, 1 hour, testing hall 3.
Yeah, I'm already gone. They can have their thing. Thank you so much, Professor. I hope to do my best and make you proud.
I'm sure you'll do just that. Good day.
I'm red. I'm like so flushed as I walk out of here.
You shut the door just as Trella's leaning in for whatever this discussion is. And we're going to flash over to another part of the city, still here in the upper university districts. I suppose actually really fast before we switch away. I realized we never described
you. I can do that for
if you would. So as you're kind of like frazzled, getting your hair ready to walk back down to Z to prepare for this exam, what are we looking at?
Niena Quasar is a pretty tidy person, except for the ink stains on her hands. Her clothing is very black or dark blue, somber colors, but very expensive cloth. It's very kind of quietly expensive and well-made, but she's not really super into fashion. She's into form, so she has lots of pockets, but it is a beautifully cut, very expensive-looking outfit, and she has her, brown hair in a tight braid crown around her head, but everything's kind of very tidy except for the ink and some, dust on the rest of her. And she has glasses that she wears.
Clearly a scholar.
Yes, very clearly a scholar, not slightly vain, but not too vain. A more understated than Trella, obviously. And I have some very understated but expensive gold rings and a necklace on. My grandfather never lets me go out in anything less than the best.
You do have the Quasar name too.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
All right, you're flipping over as Kaelin. You stride through the busy streets of Trawl. Here you can see folks from all over the world. The magic, the learning, and the vibrant sea trade in the city brings people from all over. As you you stride past a corner, the morning light catching you in the face. What are we looking at here? As you kind of I don't know. Are you wearing some form of? Does that sun catch you in the eye, or you've got a hat or a glass?
I also feel like I just go, many tourists.
Yeah, especially up here near the university, you see a lot of people like even ogling at the simple like mechanical features of the city. Like there's just a group of you're not sure where they're from. You think some are further north, who are just standing near one of the water fountains, throwing their hand in front of the activation rune and watching as it produces water and like gasping to each other at the concept of it.
So frustrated because I'm like, as I go through here, it seems like it just gets busier and busier every year, and I see that those waving their hands. I'm like, it's just water, It's on and off, great.
They return some sour looks, and you see one of them kind of grumble, and they all kind of.
I don't even wait for a response. I just say as I walk past, and I turn the corner, and the light catches my eyes, and what you see, if you were there, is a 5'8" half elf man. I picked 5'8" because even if it is fantasy, I shouldn't go too far with my actual height here. Give myself 2 inches. Why not?
Yeah, come on. I mean, this is we're in a fantasy world.
His hair is brown. It's in a messy bun. His facial hair is a little patchy, on the sides, but the facial hair here on his mustache and goatee, pretty good. So like if he cleaned up, it wouldn't look too bad. But
you're looking a little scruffy right now.
A little scruffy right now. He's kind of not worse for wears, but he can probably clean up pretty well. There's something underneath all that grime, I guess. He's arrogant, opinionated, and it's sometimes a little flirty.
So you're like, would it be safe to say it's more of a swagger that's got you got going on here down the street?
Maybe he doesn't even like to think about it like that, but I guess some might say that.
If an outside, like if someone wonders, like, wow, that guy's got
it. He's got something. He's got something going on. He's there's some confidence in there.
Right.
In there, yes. So.
And it's true, there seem to be more people in the shopping districts every day. As you have a very specific task.
Oh yeah.
This morning/afternoon that you have to accomplish. As you turn the corner, kind of catching that light away, and striding forth, you smell it before you see it at the end of the next street, kind of opening up into one of the large shopping squares of Trawl. You see Ozzy's Bakery.
As I approach, I pull out a little note and I go, yeah, that's right. And then I head towards the bakery.
Yeah, so you've been here once or twice before. You think you know what to do as you swing the bell open. It's a very specific baked good you've been asked to retrieve. You can see the smells, the kind of warm glow of the several wooden tables, the glass display with a myriad of amazing baked goods, both that series of breads, custard, filled pastries and everything in between. Several halflings kind of work around the store, but you can see very clearly there right behind the counter actually interacting with a customer now as they hand them what looks like a dozen, bagels, is Ozzy himself. Hard to tell as a halfling exactly how old they are, but certainly an older man that gives off that classic grandfatherly kind. He's got a little twinkle in his eye, deep crow's feet around his eyes from laughing and smiling, and just this feeling you see as he's interacting with the other customer, almost as if they're the most important person in the world. As he gives him this bright little laugh and goes, "Well then, will that be all today?" "Yes, thank you. Of course, and see you next week. Glad to hear about your daughter." And the man kind of chuckles and strides away. As looking around, you see there's a couple of others waiting maybe for goods in the back, but it seems to be open at the counter.
I catch his eyes and I go, "Morning, Ozzy. I'm here on the fly."
"Is that so? Of course. Maria sent you then?"
"No, Bane did."
"Perfect. Let me show you what we've got," he says with a large smile as he hops down and pulls out one of the center trays, and he kind of goes, "And what exactly were you looking for there on the fly today?"
"I'm looking for one of those tasty ciabatta. Braided breads."
"Ah, braided bread.
Yeah.
Of course.
That has that purplish tinge to it,
I believe I know the piece you're talking about. A pre-order, was it not? I've got 3 here. Which one would it be?" As he pulls out the tray, and you can see that there are 3 beautifully braided together, several different breads. One is clearly almost like wrapped into many layers, like a bracelet or something along those lines. Roll me a perception check as you glance at the other 2.
15 on the die for a 19.
Glancing, the third, you're not sure. You think you're not sure exactly if there's an image in there, but the middle piece almost is shaped in the way that it's braided together, braided in the form of like a bottle. Does that make sense? Like a slight tinge to it. Yeah, like a. I'm trying to think of another word for that, but I can't. You got anything for me, Renee, over there?
Patina.
Yeah. As you kind of glance at, and you can spot that in the middle there.
Yes, I think the middle one is going to work just fine. I'm looking for that flavor that you just know by looking at it.
Of course. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. He reaches for that middle piece. That will be 400 gold pieces, he says, making sure that actually there's no one directly around him as he says that last bit.
Of course. I reach over and I pull out the pouch.
You slide it across. He claps you on the shoulder as if you were old friends. And quickly, in fact, so fast that you don't really see it, that pouch disappears from the countertop. And he wraps up this beautiful braided bread with its deep base and thinning at the top, hands it across the counter to you, and kind of smiles and goes, "Right then, will that be everything for you today?"
Actually, can I get one of those delicious peanut butter cookies that you have here?
Of course. He'll grab one of those out. 3 copper.
And I reach over to my left side and I'll toss over some.
Yeah, you pull out from you toss that down. You see he turns, writes a quick receipt, snaps his fingers, and then hands it to you. Best be holding on to that receipt as well, just in case there's something wrong with the bread.
Oh,
gives you a wink. Have a wonderful day and enjoy Ozzy's goods.
You too. You have a great day, Ozzy. It's always a pleasure.
The pleasure was mine.
Before I even get out the door, I think I've inhaled this cookie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's just
absolutely.
like before I even leave. But I'm gonna look at this receipt just to see what is it.
Yeah, you take a quick look down at the receipt. You see that there's written on the receipt. It just looks like a regular. You paid 2 paid topics. I will say that you notice that it is charging you on the receipt, of course, a gold piece for the braided bread. However, as you know, kind of shifting to the back for just a moment, you can see rippling across it in a more vibrant green ink is what looks like the phrase "until my next meal." Is like glows in purple across the back of it very quickly.
Okay. All right. I'll pocket that securely, and I look back at that little piece of paper I looked at earlier. I'm like, oh yes, I gotta go over there, and I head towards where my next drop is.
Well, yeah. So you're gonna head to
School.
Yeah. As you're about to turn the corner, you actually you hear behind you, "Hold on there, friend." And you see one of the other halflings, presumably one of Ozzy's family members, has actually chased you down the street. "You'll have to forgive my grandfather. He's become quite forgetful in his old age. He seems he actually had another package for you at the store."
Oh, really? What's this then?
Would you mind coming back with me for a moment?
Okay. Yeah. All right. No worries.
If you stride back into the shop, you see that Ozzy kind of motions you over where he's got a little coffee and a donut.
Oh,
he's
okay.
actually sitting now outside of behind the booth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go sit down with him?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm sorry, I wasn't. You are the one that has. Well, there's been a bit of a situation that's been forming in the last 24 hours, and
Okay.
after consideration, I thought perhaps you'd want to know. And, well, someone else wants you to know as well. I know this isn't how we usually do things.
Yeah. What's going on, Ozzy?
That collector that's had you drop off a couple of things to the store before
Yes.
is
yes.
very keen on something that's happening in Ulvashire. Apparently something's been found.
Okay. Like what? Like what even happens all the way out there?
It's a good question. I don't know the specifics. I don't ask the specifics of those sorts of things. You know me. I make bread.
Yeah. You do very well too. And these cookies are,
Have a
the
donut.
best in town.
Have a donut.
Okay. Thank you. I'll have half.
Okay. Yeah, you split the donut.
Too many
with-
sweets.
Absolutely,
It's
yeah,
too early.
He goes, the contact, he's asked for you specifically. He wants to meet you. I know before it's been
Really?
a piece of paper handed to you here at the shop.
I'm gonna
but
get to meet the guy.
Not the guy, his guy.
His-
And I want to warn you, he's a bit strange, this fella.
Okay.
So don't do anything rash when you meet him.
All right. I mean, like what? What do you think?
Well, he wants to meet you at the hut
All right. I was already going there eventually, so.
this
All right.
afternoon.
All right. Okay. there any money attached to that? No?
With this collector, there's always money attached.
No, I know, but maybe he gave you a little gold to give me now, no?
Look, we've had a good relationship up until now. Let's just keep things very civil and say that I've done you a big favor by sending this your way. Yeah?
Thank you for that,
For
Ozzy.
just a moment, he's not a smiling old man, and he's like, what, are you asking me to give you something for free? Kind of like glints across his face for a moment.
There's a smile, and I go, as always, Ozzy, it's a pleasure. Thank you for the
pleasure's all mine,
opportunity.
of course, and enjoy that half a donut.
Okay. Again, before I even get out of the shop, inhaled.
And yeah, with that, you, I imagine, head off for the hut, as some would call it. We'll learn a little bit more about that, perhaps.
Well, the first is the school, right? Talisi? Or is that?
Actually, you are meeting them
at the hut.
Yeah.
So two meets.
It's kind of perfect for you, really.
All right. Okay.
All right. With that, I think we're going to bounce back over to our good friend Niena. Niena, you have a moment here. Yes, go ahead.
So in the I have an hour, right?
You do. You have an hour.
I am going to go back downstairs. I'm going to check on Z, see if she's recovered. And I also want to just take a shot in the dark here. I'm worried about this test, obviously. And I know there's one weak point in my studies, which is the names of these dragons and the dragon families and the different legends and the titles that they were given.
Right.
So I'm going to turn to that page in my textbook, and I'm going to cast Memorize.
Oh.
When you cast the spell, well, first, so I take out a spool of silver string and I clip off, and then I tie a little knot and I hold it over the page, and I'm able to memorize this entire page in game. It'll give me advantage on intelligence checks revolving around, which I've chosen to be this piece of the part, which is the names of the dragons, their titles, the order in which they were born, and that kind of thing.
So here's how that's going to go, because you, Renee, know a little something about dragons.
I do.
Me and you have fought dragons many times.
Oh boy,
I've been many of those
have.
dragons that you have fought. I thought we'd do something kind of crazy, and this isn't a check. I'm going to give you a little test on dragons.
Fun.
You get one free answer.
Okay, awesome.
Because
awesome.
of your
this. Okay.
spell that you have. You can
I'm
pull
excited.
wherever that is.
I'm so
It's
excited.
not a big test.
Yeah, no, but I have to beat Trella. Like, there's no way. I don't care. I don't care if it's a Quizlet.
Hey, we hope you're enjoying Beneath the Olive Roots. Thanks for tuning in. New episodes releasing Wednesday nights on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music. Also, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and bluesky at Farmtotabletoprpg for updates and new content. Now, let's get back to the action. So you've had one, you just memorized the text.
Yes.
You make your way to, do you remember which testing hall it was?
Yes, it's in the third test hall.
That is correct. So you make your way to the testing hall 3. You stride inside. You can see you have beaten Trella again, but not Frima.
Oh, okay. So I was going to hide the pencils, but
Professor Frima sits behind the like proctor desk.
I nod. Professor?
Rigid kind of statuary as always. She slides. She nods and she goes, I don't think we'll be needing paper for this. Please have one of the 2 seats in front of the desk. Maybe like 2 minutes later.
Yes, Professor.
Trella comes in, takes a half stop, glares at you, beating your ear.
I give her a smug little smile.
Smiles at the professor and then strides forward to sit down, situating themselves into the other seat, tossing their hair behind their shoulder. And then, you guys are...
I'm so excited.
You guys are... Frima kind of raises her eyebrow, and she goes, this test will be in 2 parts. The first, I will describe several biomes to you. I would hope that at this course in your studies, you would have some idea of what sort of dragon would inhabit such a location. And then we will have 2 sections where you will have a chance to make many answers, each being worth 1 point. The final total will decide. This will be, well, I suppose, just the first of our 2 tests to decide which one of you will be dealing with this unprecedented and career-changing opportunity. Well then, I think we should start with a rather simple question. This particular dragon lives in the mountains, predominantly in dead volcanoes or around even living fire, known for its hunger and ever-burning yes.
Oh, should I wait for you to finish to answer?
No, please. If you have the answer, Niena.
Red dragon.
That is correct. Red dragon. And you can then, for fun, kind of list off 1 or 2 dragons of history memorized.
Praxis the Grand.
Yes, a mighty figure. Of course, you left one name off that list of yours. Ashragol. The Forge Blight. But that's for another day. She turns and continues on. This, perhaps, will be a little bit trickier. This dragon, this dragon is known for its cunning. It desires to be around living things. Green, black, brown, dead, alive. Control is what this creature desires, whether that be its forest domain or something very similar. What kind of dragon could this be? You see Trella opens her mouth as if she's kind of locked onto it, and she goes, she didn't say swamp. And she kind of starts to think again as if she's like, which one is it? Because there are a couple that could be fall into that
My
category.
heart wants to say a gold dragon.
A gold dragon? An interesting answer, Niena. Do you have an answer, Trella? I almost would have said a black dragon, Professor, but you did not mention the rot enough. My guess is the over-control of a green dragon's cunning. You are correct, Trella. This dragon loves the heat, dry, but is known for its ability to breathe beneath the ground and the sea. Arid, a desert perhaps, would be where you would find this creature.
Okay. I'm talking to myself now. Could be I met a brown dragon?
It's weird. You have noticed so far that there are lots of dragons.
Yeah.
You know that there are predominant silver and gold. Both answers up until now have been the chromatic dragons.
Yeah.
Which were a predominant, that distinction in some worlds is not as heavy here. They were the different forms of elemental power on both sides of that. But it is an interesting tilt for Freema's test.
Should I use my...
Do you want to use that now? So next is going to get a lot of chances. We're about to go into the multiple.
Yeah.
Every one you get right is a point.
So I think I might be better to use it now.
You want to do? Well, do you have a guess? Do you want to just?
I mean, my random guess was brown dragon.
Okay.
But I don't think that's a type of dragon.
It is not.
Yeah, I'm going to take my free answer.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you take your free answer. That's 2 points for you, 1 for Trella. As we move to the multiple section, as she nods and goes, well, it seems you both have a passing knowledge of the biomes of dragonkind.
What was the answer?
Yeah.
It was blue. It was a blue dragon.
Blue
They're
dragon.
one of those
I was gonna say white, but yeah,
lightning,
blue.
they
No, white's ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
They're the chromatic water dragon.
Yeah, that
other
makes
than the
sense.
white ones, but they're not a water dragon. They
Yeah.
don't
No.
like it. They're deserty, kind of more but you could find them here and there. Anyway, long story short, the next she smiles and goes, now for something a little bit, well, I suppose it depends on your knowledge. For each type of breath weapon a dragon can breathe, I will give you 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Niena, you can start.
Okay. Acid,
Yes,
fire,
yes,
ice,
yes,
lightning,
yes.
and necrotic.
Oh, very close. But unfortunately, the black dragon breathes poison.
Poison. Thank you, Professor.
Now, there are several even more extraordinary types of breath weapons that several of the metallic dragons can breathe. Do you know any of those?
Let's see. Something that would be...
Well, I know one, says Trella. Silver dragons. They have several breath weapons, I believe. And then she opens her mouth as if she's going to say it, and suddenly doesn't seem like she remembers, as Tennessee doesn't remember what that is.
I'm trying to think
and
of
so
what
Trella
else it
can't
could
do
be. There's heat, like you could melt it without fire. You could...
So you could go. So my one hint for you,
Yeah.
and then we're going to kind of roll on to the next part, is think other forms of damage from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, okay. So we have... we said no to necrotic, force...
The silver dragon can paralyze their enemies,
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
is what Trella says. So, you know,
She came up with it eventually?
She did. She
Good
pulled
for
it out.
her.
Yeah, she was like,
I
paralyzed.
got 4 types and she got 1. I'm proud of her.
You beat me to the chromatics. Those are easy. Do you have any others? Or, I mean, you are definitely winning this section.
Let's say you can be I mean, I know they have fear, but that I wouldn't describe as a breath weapon.
Yeah, that's a fun fact that you know. Yes, every dragon has that innate fear ability.
So you can paralyze as a breath weapon. I mean, I'm sure they could turn you on your friends, but I don't know if that'd be a breath weapon. We did frost, fire, electricity. I mean, water, perhaps.
Oh.
I mean, might be able to shoot out large quantities of water at a force that would be hurtful.
Radiant. Golden dragons do radiant damage, says Trella with a smirk as she pulls that one out as well. And, if I'm not mistaken... bronze... Never mind, Professor. Niena, it looks like the round goes to you. If you... although I would suggest studying up on the rather unique breath weapons
Yes,
of
Professor.
the metallic dragons. Some of our greatest dragons in history were gold, silver, occasionally even a bronze, she says with a chuckle, as she looks down for our final test here. Our last question is, you must name every kind of the 15 known dragons. For each dragon you name, 1 point. Niena, you won the last round. I suppose I'll let you start. For everyone you can't guess, I will give Trilla a chance.
Okay.
At this, you see Trilla's like, this is my chance to tie up this test.
So
if you miss them, she'll get them right.
So I'm just naming types of dragons?
You're just naming dragons.
We've
already talked about a lot of them. So
we have, there's the white dragon.
Yep.
There's the red dragon.
Yep.
There's the black dragon.
Yep.
Green.
Yep.
Blue.
So we got our chromatic dragons. What about our metallic dragons?
Silver.
Yep.
Gold.
Yep.
Bronze.
Yeah.
And copper?
Yeah.
Copper dragons?
Yeah.
Are there nickel dragons?
No, there are no nickel
We have bronze,
dragons.
copper, silver, gold. I said black dragon already.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Is there a rainbow dragon?
There's not a rainbow dragon, so you're giving up on the last metallic.
Let me think of metals. Obsidian dragon.
Ooh, that's cool.
We should invent it. Okay, what are metals? You have copper. There's Bronze Age. There's the iron dragon.
Okay, I'm gonna say that is your last guess.
Okay.
And it is unfortunately wrong.
Mm-hmm. Does Trella got it?
Trella does. If I'm not mistaken, the last common metallic dragon is the brass dragon.
Ah.
I actually have to look that up. Because you got the ones I know.
Whoa.
Nope, yeah, I'm right. Do you know any of the gem dragons?
I'm sure there is. I feel like is there an opal dragon?
Ooh.
A emerald dragon.
There is an emerald dragon.
A ruby dragon.
Okay, you got
A sapphire dragon.
No ruby.
No sappy. No ruby. A pearl dragon.
There is a sapphire dragon.
Sapphire dragon. Let's see. Ruby, pearl, diamond.
No ruby.
Emerald. Sapphire, garnet dragon.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, don't listen out like that. Go from the top.
Of the gems.
Of the gems. Give me just one. Okay. I am now ready. List off for me the 5 kinds of...
So we said Emerald,
Yes.
ruby,
No ruby.
no ruby. So emerald, sapphire, opal,
Oh, that's a really good guess, but no.
emerald, sapphire, diamond.
No.
Okay. Emerald, sapphire, garnet.
You said I heard you say it. I'm gonna give you one more guess, and then we're moving on.
Emerald, sapphire, ruby, garnet. Opal, pearl dragon.
Pearl dragon.
That's gonna be me.
The other three
Mhm.
are the topaz,
Oh.
the moonstone, and
yeah.
the crystal
So
dragon.
okay, yeah.
They got a little bit more.
I like it. I like
exotics
it.
in
I like it.
there. But yeah, so there is a pause. She writes down several scratches on her notebook. She looks up and goes, "Well, it looks like this first round goes to you, Niena. Our next part of the test is a little bit more complicated. There is a particular form of magical critter that is found on the beaches outside of Trawl's gates. Perhaps one of you is familiar with it?" As she looks down and reads out, "The Vestal Kenkari, a magical form of crab known to dig itself beneath the sands of the beaches of Trawl. I am looking for the rare blue volcanic version. Find it for me. Bring it back in one piece. They're known to dig deep. One must be careful, almost excavate a crab if they wish to take it from there. Whoever finds it first, well, if it's Trella, I suppose we'll have to figure something else out. But Niena, if you can bring back this crab for me, you shall be sent with your students to Ulvershire to see about this shrine.
Thank you, Professor.
But of course, you have another hour to prepare, and then I expect you down on the shores. Whoever brings one back before the midnight tonight, well, I suppose we'll see. I think I'll be getting it, Professor. You should think up a third test to see which one of us will be better. I hope that you do, Trella. One must always be challenged."
May I speak with you for a moment, Professor?
"Of course, Niena. I would prepare yourself, Trella." Trella furrows her brow, rolls an insight check. Looks as confused as you did earlier, and leaves the testing hall.
I just asked the professor if I need to wait an hour or if I'm allowed to go down now.
They'll know if you are confident you have your tools with you.
Yeah.
She raises an eyebrow and actually puts a little document next to the other little notes from the test and goes, "Oh, I see."
As soon as I heard about the shrine, I gathered everything I would need for any possible excavation I might be invited to participate on.
Well, Niena, I see yet again that it is not the Quasar name that has brought you this far into our academic hierarchy. Yes, I suppose if you're ready, you can go at once.
Oh, before I go, hot coffee, Professor?
Never touch the stuff, but thank you.
Very
Niena.
wise constitution. I'll see you later.
Of course.
I'm gonna go pick up Z, and then we're gonna go.
Yeah. So as you swoop by the office.
Like Z does go down and
Well,
like.
I was going to say,
yeah.
you swoop down to the office. You see, as you come in the room, she was so excited before that her
Mm-hmm.
ever so slight Southern accent was not present. But you do hear the barest hint of that kind of drawl. She's like, "Well, how'd it go?"
It went really well. I passed the first test. I beat Trella. Now I have to go look for a blue. How do I pronounce it?
It's just literally
Crackle?
No, it's crab in Latin, which I'm not. Cancri.
Cancri. Let me see.
Vestal Cancri is the name of it. It's this one at the
A
bottom.
Vestal Cancri. Yeah. I have to go find a blue Vestal Cancri. Now, obviously, I have to do the digging and looking, but I thought, you could come sit on the shore, give me some advice, some pointers.
No way. Is that really what?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's my test.
Niena, I know just where to go.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding? What's fascinating about these crabs, actually, is that, they hide under the sand, but they're little claws. They'll pop up and grab potential. As she drags you with this huge excitement, grabbing several of her, pails and jars that she sometimes brings back plant or animal life in, and starts to bring you with all haste
There.
down
I love it.
towards
I'm so excited.
out of the city. There's a cove Most people don't know about it, and it's full of crab, every kind of crab you could want, including a Vestal Kinkari, as she begins to like lead you in that direction. Ricky, you stride towards the hut. Although the many tourists that have been driving you crazy all day might call it Hatteru's Game Hut. Yeah, I actually have a little description here to read for that.
Cool. Stride forward to my usual hangout spot.
Yeah, you get to move in here. Yeah, the soft murmur of voices mix with the clacking of pool balls on tables and the chess pieces on boards. Dark maroon curtains hang from the walls, absorbing sound and light, while uncut crystals hang from sconces, emitting colorful but dim light. Hatteru's Game Hut is a popular and intimate gathering hole for students and citizens alike in downtown Trawl. Each sliced-up room provides a different form of entertainment, often an intellectual challenge or game. New and old faces quickly pass by doors, exchanging pleasantries while passing on the stairs, or whispering in corners. It's the perfect place to keep a secret, or perhaps even share one. Shout out to Silva for that amazing description of the hut. As you slip in and start to make your way to your kind of customary booth. Is that what I'm imagining here?
Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get to that booth and I'll call over Levi to get a beverage.
Okay. Yeah. He quickly strides over, grabbing you a drink and bringing it. As the drink's being brought, and Levi's maybe about to even kind of start up a conversation with you, you watch as the young man, who hasn't told you his name, but I imagine you did find it out. Cade Brent.
Cade?
Cade Brent.
Right.
3rd year. He's about to take he's basically locking in his magical focus.
Right.
And as you know, he asked that you go grab him some braided bread.
Mm-hmm.
Sweating a lot. Slides into the booth across from you, looking every which way, like they could be onto us even now, and kind of leans in and hisses, "Did you get it?"
Could you look even more obvious?
I'm sorry. And he kind of sits back and tries to straighten his pants out a little bit and dab some of the sweat from his almost white blonde hair as he kind of dabs it out of his forehead.
Cade. Am I right?
How did you know my name? I didn't listen.
Don't even worry about it, but act like you're meeting an old friend. We're just here at the hut. This is what people do. We just hang out.
Yeah, we're just.
In this moment, I'm gonna under the table. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And obviously with the listeners out there, I am an arcane trickster.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna pass this loaf invisibly under and plop it nicely on his lap.
He goes bolt up, almost jumps in the seat when it drops in there. It looks down and goes, and this is
and my hands are on the
you're
table.
You're just sitting there with your hands
with the drink.
Yeah. He's like and this is what I asked for.
This is exactly what you're gonna need. Now, Cade, Brent.
This was a mistake.
I'm probably gonna order a couple more of these drinks. It would probably be helpful for you to pick up that tab, if you don't mind, on top of...
I thought we already agreed on the 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, well, it is a not so easy...
You have to understand, I'm already on 500. That's my entire yearly allowance from my father.
Well, I'm not gonna drink you under the table either. Just a couple. Like I said, like friends, like old friends. We're here.
All right. Yeah.
Hanging out.
Okay.
Just pick up. Why don't you like games, right?
Yes.
How about this?
He gulps.
How about this? We'll play my game, and if you win, don't even worry about it. I'll just take the 100. But if you lose, say about four drinks.
What kind of game?
Oh, it's an easy one. kids game. And I go and I say, let's go. I'll show you. And it's darts.
He goes, I didn't even know they had one of these boards in here.
And I assume like all the commotion is around like you said the pool table and there's so many
and because of like I said it's surprisingly crowded over near the chess area as well. Yeah, darts are in a corner. Dusty.
Like you know how like it's like if you ever go to a bar and the darts section is like this lane, and it's just it's like lit well. I assume like this light is barely like
there's
on.
you have to really like get in there to see. It's like was that a 7? Was that a bull?
Well, it's good that I have dark vision.
You're just playing me on every level of this, are you? Huh? All right, yeah. He'll quickly go over to Levi and get you guys around, shaking, almost spilling it as he brings it back over. He's like, shouldn't I just, I don't know, get this bread out of here?
Look, if you come in here and you just grab this thing and leave, how long were you even in here for? Did you drink anything?
I'm not very thirsty.
Oh, man. Look, 1 round. That's it.
All right, fine. And your 4 drinks. You know what? I played this one summer, and, well, let's see.
Good luck.
All right, so we are going to make an attack roll at the dartboard. Now, you're just hitting several DCs, really. It's not like you're going to roll sleight of hand than an attack.
Okay.
DC 10 puts you on the board. DC 15 puts you in those like lower, like the closer rings. DC 20 is closer, like on the line or in the red.
Okay.
And we're gonna play 1 round, which I think is 3 darts each. Now I'm showing my lack of knowledge at dart. Is it 4?
It's about 3. Yeah.
Okay. Ricky just pointed over to the dartboard on our
in the room.
Listen, Renee took a real test. Should we just play darts?
Yeah. That's true. Why not?
No, Renee did a fantastic job.
I loved that it was a real test. I love tests.
So this is like an attack roll.
Yeah. Well, so you're making
my attack roll.
Yeah. It's like a dart or a dagger.
Yeah. Natural 20. Not even joking there. Look at that.
Yeah. So what is I can see it, Mickey. So what does that look like? What are you're like? Listen, have a drink, and you're just like.
Yeah, I'm like still explaining it, and I just like you grab one of these, and it's like lightning fast. It's like a flick, and it just
cracks,
flies. Like, and it just hits right on that board. Because if you look at a dartboard, it's like all this like foam or a cork. It's just you hear that conk right as it hits that center.
Seconds after that, you hear a slightly less loud sound that you realize is him gulping as he prepares to throw his first shot and misses the dartboard.
Look, it's easy. Just aim for the board.
Oh, yeah. So
just look, and I kind of help him out. You stand behind this line, and just let the dart do all the work. Just let it
like this.
Yeah, just fly through the air.
He gets it in the inner ring.
Nice. Look at you. You're learning. I don't think you're gonna have me beat just yet. And I all this bowstring, I whiff it as I hit a 7.
Oh no. Okay. This is I need to do good and you need to do bad, and I will beat you at your own game.
Oh,
Here
boy.
you go.
Here you go.
Maybe he's just hustling you.
Maybe I'm the dart champion.
Ooh.
And I go, double it or nothing. You can take a little bit off the top if you want.
I'm not a gambling man, no.
Okay, don't worry about it then.
Frankly, I'm regretting this entire. Cock die, almost a natural 20 over here.
No way. 21 for me.
Okay. He does a pretty good job. Again, gets it in the outer ring this time as you sink another right next to the first. Not directly center, but in the red. As he just sighs, reaches in, and pulls out a small, like, clinking bag of gold that seems to be the, like, on-the-go spending cash. And with a dejected, just more dejected than ever before, just passes it over to you. Enjoy your night. I will hopefully pass my test tomorrow.
Cade, you're gonna do great.
you still haven't told me how the bread becomes the potion.
Just why don't you open it up in your dorm, and you shall see. Now, please, you should probably be getting on your way. And when you're up on the top, don't forget about your little old friend who's helped you along the way.
You're worried about me telling anyone about you. I promise I won't say a word.
Oh, you won't.
Good night. He gulps again and just gets out.
I won't drink my entire tab. I'm thankfully he didn't just buy it, because I'm probably gonna have another and leave. Well, not leave. I still have to wait.
Well,
for
yeah. You kind of motion for another drink as Levi, the gnome we haven't actually met. He is a gnome. Kind of like slips over, smiling to you. You notice that under your drink is a small parchment.
I said, thank you, Levi. Always a and I actually, instead of that coin that I just was given, I give some to Levi, like a copper or two. Right?
He smiles. Actually, there's nothing below silver in that coin purse.
Oh,
Yeah, cheapskate.
so I'll give him. I'll give him one silver.
Okay, great. Eden, badly misspelled, terrible handwriting is what you think is upstairs attic blue couch.
Who wrote this?
It looks like a 3-year-old.
I'm gonna scan this handwriting. I go, okay. I will. That's what I get out of it. I'm like, a child must have written this.
You want to roll an insight check?
Yes.
Sure. Absolutely.
Any reason.
Yeah.
17.
It's not so much like a child wrote this, Ricky. You're with the 17, you're getting more of like very ham-fisted, like maybe like a clenched fist, and clearly someone who's not, very literate.
Okay. Upstairs blue couch.
Attic, the highest point in the entire hut, even.
As I read and I see like what what state of mind I guess this person was in, or what type of person this could have been that wrote this, I crumple it up, I toss it, and I remember that Cade actually needed something else, and I look around and I think I see him about to run out of the.
He is like about to slip out the door.
As I slip through, a bonus action dash.
Ooh! If they didn't know you were a rogue, everyone would have figured it out by now, man. I mean,
I go, buddy, you forgot this. I slip.
He turns around as you grab him. He turns. He goes, ah! And like tries to like hide his face, like he thinks you're gonna hit him.
No, and I grab his hand with the paper, that the receipt.
Oh, the receipt from the bakery.
For the receipt from the baker that has this hidden code on the back of it. And I go, say this at the end when you need it. It's gonna help you. Just heed my words. Read this on the back, and you'll know. All right?
Okay. Thank you very much for all your.
Yeah. Good luck on your test, buddy. Pat him on the back. Slip him the note.
My father's gonna really kill me if I mess this one up. And with that, he slips out the door.
I look around and like, it's a nervous fella.
Yeah, like you. Luckily, there's like only 1 or 2 people kind of looking at you. They shrug, go back to playing the like Settlers of Catan like strategy game that they're playing over at that table.
I down my first drink. I order my second drink, and I head up to the attic.
Up here is like more like kind of like reading. Like there's like flickering lights, some couches. It's like a lounge area.
Mm-hmm.
Making your way past several old lumpy couches of indeterminate colors, you do in fact see a vibrant, or it was once vibrant, blue couch in one corner, kind of amongst the darkest corners up here. The crystal is out. It looks like that like should hang in the alcove, and it appears to just like it's like a little corner here. As you stride over, roll me a perception check.
Ooh, pretty good. A 23.
they're doing a pretty good job of hiding, but as you get close, you do hear like a little scrape, and as you're like frown, or I shouldn't say that you frown, but as you glance behind the couch, there is a figure in a hood, like crouched back there, and goes, "What do you think you're doing? Don't look at me. Sit on the couch."
Okay.
With the 23, though, you did catch a few of their features under the cloak.
Oh.
You see yellow eyes, sharp teeth, and green skin, as this figure is undeniably a goblin.
That's a... Okay.
There's not like, it's not like goblins aren't allowed in this city, but like, goblins are for the most part your classic D&D goblin, but they're not,
they're not rarer to see.
The guard saw this figure, they probably be like, "Oh, guys, what the hell's a goblin?"
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be like, kill it now!
Right. But they're not usually residents of this.
No. They're not native to Trawl really in general. There aren't a lot of goblins around these parts.
Excuse me. So yes, I was asked to be here. Is there anything I can help you with? I didn't get your name.
You're not going to get in Vermin's name. Oh, shit!
Bourbon?
Yeah, sure. That's what it is.
No, what was it?
He said vermin.
Vermin. Yes, of course. Sorry I asked.
Vermin's watching you. You order Vermin a drink from free drinks.
Okay. I'll get you one, but I thought I'd doing something for you. Am I just getting you drinks?
Well, we'll starve with drinks.
I'm buying.
Well, yeah, I saw you swindle little stupid boy.
So is that why you
got
called me?
quick hands, Kaelin.
I do have quick hands, but
You've done a couple of things for Big Boss. Big Boss needs you again.
oh, that's who you are. Okay. Why don't we start with one drink? Is Levi up here? It's probably someone else, right? Up the top.
Yeah.
And
You motion. Fizzle water. Like a root beer-esque drink.
Yeah.
That he orders.
Sarsaparilla.
He orders a pitcher of it, though.
Oh, okay. Well, don't go easy on that, sir.
They bring him back. You'll have your third drink, and he just starts guzzling it down behind the couch there. He's also hidden. Like when they come to deliver the drinks, he's like, "You'll take them," whispering at you from behind the couch.
Excuse my friend. He's a little nervous. Anyway, and at this point, come on, let's face each other.
No, you'll talk. I'm behind the couch. Listen.
Okay.
Big things happening. Big Boss needs you.
Okay.
Big Boss needs you to go to Overshire.
What's in Overshire? There's like nothing in Overshire.
There's something there now.
Okay. Can I get a little bit more information, vermin?
They don't know much, but they're saying it's a shrine. Shrine to the big ancient gods. Before, I suppose you'd say dragons.
Shrine.
Which is an interesting thing, because the religion, there's a singular religion. It's a very simple one. We may interact with it a bit more throughout our story. The singular goddess and her three aspects.
Yes.
The mother, the daughter, and the crone. So it's interesting to hear that, there's a lot of people that feel about dragons in a lot of ways in this city, but that's an interesting take as he kind of whispers that. Maybe a goblin hangover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to go to Overshire. Big Boss, make a little bit of arrangements. You're going to be on digging crew. And he passes you a pass that lets you out of the city, and it's technically like
a work
Tallahassee contract university work pass.
Okay. Like if I'm a student or
You're like a contract worker.
Okay.
You know something about university, yes? That's the reason Big Boss picked you.
Yes, I know things about the university. I know things, but who's the big boss? What does he want me to do there?
The last of their sarsaparilla bubble water sputters up. You don't get to know Big Boss. Nobody talks about the Big Boss.
Yeah, well, I am gonna need some money.
Well, yes, of course. You come back, you tell Vermin all about the shrine, You find out truth. We give you lots of coin. Vermin give you little coin now. And
Just gonna ask you about the little coin.
He like again looks every which way, darts out and drops a small pouch of coin. That it looks almost too small, and then ducks back behind the couch.
I open it. How much is it?
15 platinum pieces.
Oh. A good job indeed. So after I discover all these things, I put that back in my
Growing
pocket.
purse. I mean, holy cow! You just been like
Yeah. How much was it?
accumulating
How much
coin.
was in the guy's?
He had 20 gold pieces for petty cash.
Didn't he pay you 100 for it?
Yeah.
So 120
Yeah.
Plus 15
Plus
platinum.
15 platinum.
150. 270 gold. I mean,
Yeah, my
Listen,
ever-growing purse. You're right.
I need you to do the adventure, okay? Don't go run off another. You haven't. That's not a lot.
I think this is
Buy 3 horses with that or something.
no matter what, this isn't enough for what I need. So,
Well, and expenses always crop up.
of course, yeah, you got to pay off a guy here and there. So,
Yeah, you go past little tonight. They haven't picked which of them will be going. But once they figure it out, you get on dig crew. You go. You see shrine. You tell Vermin
okay, what do I meet you, Vermin?
back here.
Back here.
I'll leave a note.
Okay. Who am I? What? And I look over at the pass. What does it say? Does it say my name?
It does. It does say your name, yeah.
Oh. And I just got to interact with these
It
geeks.
should all be on the up and up. Very smart students. Be careful, Kaelin. They're smart. See, you might not be who you say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those students think they're smart, but they're not gonna be smarter than me.
Ones.
Yeah.
Okay, turn around. Don't look at me.
I haven't turned around, Vermin.
And yeah, you turn. You're kind of like, dude, I haven't been looking at you this whole. And you glance, and he's gone.
He's like, oh, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I pocket all that change.
Change has been pocketed. Letters have been passed. You finish your last drink, and do you hang out there to, or the rest of the afternoon, or you get ready to go dig?
I
What's
think
your
there's too much visibility on me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, I need to get out of here.
I need to get home.
Yeah.
I need to get out of here.
Absolutely.
Maybe wash it. What time of day at this point is it?
As you kind of come walking back out into the light, it's mid-afternoon. In fact, as you kind of turn the corner to get out of here, you almost run into a pair of what look like grad students from the university wearing the traditional gray robes of the college as they go tearing past you. One of them, as you kind of do a double take, appears to be a gecko-like humanoid that is grabbing the hand of the figure behind them. Their messy hair kind of almost hitting you in the bun as they rip off past you towards the sea gate.
I yell out at them. I'm like, just because you go to the fancy school doesn't mean that you don't share the sidewalk with everybody else.
Yeah, well, obviously
Niena,
you
don't.
didn't go to our school because you can't form a proper insult.
No, it's just manners.
I can't hear you.
They disappear around the corner as you stride off
I like shrug it off. I'm like,
down the road.
who does she think she is?
Our camera leaves you and zips down the street to catch back up to you, Niena.
I see that guy sometimes, and he just always has a weird, grumpy look on his face.
Well, I've heard a couple of rumors about him, actually.
What?
They say he can, help you get some things if you need him for school. He's a bit of a... Well, I heard he did something for a couple of the other students.
Interesting. Well,
You didn't hear it from me, though. I don't think it's on the up and up. And frankly, Niena, I wouldn't talk to that man.
okay, I already did, but I won't again.
He's dangerous, I think.
Okay, whatever you say, Z.
You can't trust all these people here. It's hard to know who you can...
I know, don't worry, but we're gonna go find crabs, remember?
With that, light burns back in their eyes, and they're like, right, come on! And the cove, you're gonna love it. And they bring you out past the sea gate. Some very bored guards are sleeping on their pikes.
I don't see Trella anywhere.
No.
I don't smell her perfume.
As you get down to the beach,
Yeah.
and you do see that she is actually sunbathing
Okay.
on a towel, and she's got
Perfect.
4 of the airball magic ball team
Yeah.
digging through the sand for her.
Okay.
Like without their shirts on.
As we pass, I am going to cast Rumor.
What does this do? Oh, so
Okay.
you're using all these crazy spells.
I mean, they're not crazy to me, but no, these are, I think, for those of us who play the game, these are newer, some of these are newer generation spells. I did check with our DM.
I allowed them. I allowed them.
So basically what happens, the text of the spell is, you magically spread a rumor of 10 words or less in a 100-foot emanation from you. Any creature within the emanation can hear and understand. 3 or more or other creatures believes that they hear the rumor being repeated by somebody nearby. Different creatures hear the rumor from different people. So a concrete origin is impossible to discern. It doesn't make them hostile, but it can change their opinion. It's 10 words or less. So as I walk
You're
by,
just gonna everyone on the beach is gonna start whispering something about.
and they're, what's the it's a blue conquier. The blue conquier. Is there a boardwalk?
Yeah.
The blue conquier is only found deep under the boardwalk.
Do I roll a saving throw for that, or is it
No,
just
no,
starts
no.
to percolate and just
It
no one
just,
can
like,
know who started?
No
the
one
rumor?
knows it, but everybody is just hearing
Hearing
this.
it.
So you
Okay.
can decide like how
You take
much
as
this
you
influences,
do,
but-
you see that you hear that one of the guys is like, a couple of these guys you're really like, I mean, they're really in on sorcerers.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. A couple of these like really dumb jockey guys. One of these like sorcerer dudes kind of comes running up. He's like, Trella, I just heard a crazy situation. I think I know exactly where the crab is. And she's like, well, why are you standing there? Go get it for me. As you guys slip way off the beach towards the this secret cove almost that Z knows about.
Don't judge me for that, Z.
When it comes to her, she deserves everything she's gonna get.
I know, all
She
bets are
says
off
with
the
like
table.
a little bit of like a little like muscle, she
Yeah.
kind of clenches her weird gecko hands.
They're not weird to me.
No. I just mean literally.
No, I know,
like,
I
this,
know, I
like,
know.
suction cuppy like. I don't know.
I'm just used to defending Z. That's all.
Yeah, you guys slip over the rocks, and sure enough, she brings you into this like it's like almost like a tide pool, but it's a little bigger amongst the rocks and things off to one side of the predominant. There's a huge port here. The navy of Zadris is a pride and joy of the country, and many merchant ships. But there are the boardwalk and some of the beaches. You slip past that into this almost tidal pool. Crabs of every size and color
Wow.
scuttle about. You can see several of them almost seem to glow as they scurry off. She goes, whoa, did you? As she almost seems to get distracted before coming back and goes, right, they're going to be in the sand. Look for the tiniest little protrusions.
Okay.
That'll be them. The blue ones are going to be a little bit more rare. They have an innate magic. That might be why she's after them. Or I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with blue. She kind of chuckles and goes, I think I just saw something. I have to go get into this
Go have
truck.
fun, Z.
Thank you. And she races
Don't
off,
forget your bucket.
She stops, grabs the bucket, turns to look at you with a wink. And you know that the lizard folk have such an amazing ability to breathe underwater. But you see that she has several of her research notes next to her. And as she stands there, she snaps her fingers and a bubble of air wraps around the unwaterproofed items. And as she slips into the tidal pool itself,
So
twisting
clever.
down, you watch her things float down with her, dry as can be,
Wow.
as she disappears. And you need to roll me an animal handling or survival. I'll love animal handling, survival, or nature.
Okay.
You're like, have you ever, like, do you know, these are a little different than the real ones, but you know these, like, sand crabs?
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
all
yeah.
over the place.
Well, yeah. No, I've been, in Costa Rica, they have these Halloween crabs that are like purple and orange and they come in at night. It's really crazy.
Whoa.
That is cool.
Okay, so 11 plus for nature plus 4, 15.
15. And you know what? I'm going to give you advantage because you are in the spot. Z has brought you where you need to be.
Natural 20 on my little
That's what
baby
we like
die.
to hear
It's
and
a
see.
little baby 20 and the crab's gonna be mine.
Ooh, that's all. Oh, well, okay. So very first try, Renee, you, Niena kind of walks over and you don't see them at first. You're
Yeah.
like, what is she talking
What is
about?
talking
then
about, Z?
The water of the waves that have crashed into the tidal pool cove begin to pull back away. And you can
Yeah.
see these like barest little streams or rivulets almost.
Yeah, I see like the
tumbling.
water flowing into
Yep.
these little pockets.
And you're like, there. And you shoot a hand down, dig deep into that sand. Now I need a sleight of hand. Or
Okay.
do you have tools that could
I have,
because like I said, they'll dig deeper and deep. Now that they know there's a predator there,
Yeah.
you know it's there. You're pretty sure you can even see the tip of the blue because you rolled a nat 20. You just have to get it out of the sand. And
Yeah.
this you think is the other part of this test as why your professor sent you guys out here.
It's going to be a 17.
And, well, this was supposed to be a little bit longer of a scene, but you reach down, pull out. Sure enough, its little clicking is glowing blue, like mix of a real sand crab and like hermit crab kind of vibe. That is just kind of, it tries to dig into your palm. It's not uncomfortable. It doesn't like have any like, and then just kind of goes a little dormant, sticks both its little claws up like crabs do sometimes above its head, and just like sits there as if it was like in the sand, really confused as you hold it up to the light. It is quite literally this like, almost like with the, you notice actually as the surf rolls back in, it gently like gets brighter and duller with the tide.
Oh, cool. I assume that I also had a little bucket. So I'm just going to put some sand and some water in there and put the crab in there, put the top on. How do I contact Z?
Do you have a way of doing that with your magic?
I don't really. I was just going to kind of stick my hand and like flutter it around.
Yeah, that might be. We should be able to see it, or
and hope that
throw
Z
a little
sees
pebble
it.
nearby. I don't know.
I'll drop a pebble down.
There is a like a minute later, kind of popping out. You see, Niena, I know you're not usually into this, but there's a cave down here at the bottom of this. I could do what I did to I could give you a bubble if you need to breathe, and you gotta see. Oh wait, no, you gotta. Did you find it?
I did, and I think you stay here, have fun, explore the cave. As long as you're safe, I'm gonna go back.
I always feel safest out here.
I know you do, but if you want to draw some sketches of the cave, and maybe we can come back sometime.
All right.
Yeah.
I think it might lead deeper under the.
Okay,
Anyway.
don't go too far alone, but we'll explore it together soon. And then I'm going to I'm going to kind of make myself cry, which my grandfather taught me to do a long time ago because he said it would be useful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure it has for a couple of
Oh yeah, and kind of mess up my hair and like storm out of the cave.
Splat, you want to get a little wet too?
Yeah, I'll get a little wet, like just looking totally
upset.
upset and disheveled, and like I've failed and running back.
Oh no! What's the matter, Niena?
Have fun at the shrine.
Oh dear, did you? I'm so sorry. I'll be sure to draw some pictures.
Please do.
I know that Bradley has just about found the crab for me, so.
Yeah, well, some of us have more luck than others.
I know that's true.
Bye, Trella.
Goodbye, Niena. I'll make sure to tell Professor Freema you tried your best.
Yeah, do that.
Roll me a deception check.
Can I do deception or performance?
Oh, I'll allow a performance.
I mean, I have both, but it was a 16 on the die plus 7 performance, 23.
As you're going away, did you see how sad she looked? I mean, look at her hair. And there's like, oh, yeah, she's nothing like you, Trella, says one of the other guys that are still like hanging out over there.
Loathing.
You, I imagine,
oh my God,
hightail it back.
Book it, but also like not within sight. Like within sight, I'm doing that like restricted fast walk.
Right.
And as soon as I lose her, I am just.
Okay. Yeah, you make it back clearly before she can find whatever.
I'm like frantic. Well, actually, I think I'm about to like frantically knock on the door, and I take a second, calm my breathing, and just very, taking my cue from my professor, like very professionally, knock on the door. Professor.
Come in.
I come in, I put my bucket on the table, and I open it, and I say, I believe that this is the specimen that you were looking for.
Really? She reaches next to her and pulls on a glove, and then reaches into the bucket, rummages around, pulls out the still like shifting between like shades of blue. Roll me a perception check.
2 on the die.
She looks at it and goes, It is indeed one of the rarest of the sand crabs. Well, Niena Quasar, it seems you should gather your first-year students. You have to be in Overshire by tonight. Make sure you take copious notes. I myself will be perhaps taking the trek out later on, if it's worth our time. I've hired several diggers that will be coming with you in case there needs to be more excavation. I've already sent. I will be sending word to your students in the next couple of minutes. Please prepare yourself. I expect you'll be there for a day or two. I've spoken to your other professors.
Thank you, Professor. And the risk of not ruining anything, I will say that I was assisted by my friend and fellow student Xanthusque. I don't know if you're aware of them, but they're very good in arcana, herbology, marine life, and if you ever need help in this again.
Oh, yes, I believe Jarsala has mentioned them once or twice. Professor Jarsala Amblethorn is the head professor of the Arcana Zoology and Herbology department. At
Ever
the
need
university.
more blue carrots, then Z is the person to go to.
And no, Niena, that doesn't ruin your chances. If we are to succeed in our striving for ever more knowledge, we must work together and be open to our fellow colleagues and scholars' ideas.
Thank you.
If anything, it proves that perhaps you were the right one for this job. I will need to speak to Trella tomorrow.
I control my face, and I don't get all giddy, and I say, it was a pleasure, and of course I'd be happy to have Trella on my dig team if that's something that you deem appropriate.
I'm afraid she'll have other tasks.
Perception check?
Niena.
Perception check?
Sure.
Is she going to kill Trella? No, a 9.
Why would she kill
She's
Trella?
like, she has other tasks. I was like, what's Trella going to have to
Yeah.
do? No, I rolled poorly.
You fail, you die.
Good night, Niena.
Good night,
And
Professor.
congratulations.
Thank
This
you.
was impressive. Although I would look into those metallic dragons.
Yes, the brass, absolutely. I'm so sorry about that. It's very embarrassing. I'll see you soon.
Of course, there's so much we can learn from them. Good night.
Good night.
And with that, you gather your stuff. You go to see, you kind of glance up to see your fellow, your first year students are here. As you see Rosie Riverbottom with her dimples, kind of the halfling young woman smiling. Krethik, bright brow, the dwarven man looking very serious as always. He's a very serious guy. Kithric, and then Winona Morin, as the three of them are there with their digging supplies, and there look like there's a group of diggers that are kind of coming in, shovels, a wagon. They're all kind of in the like more workman uniform of the university. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
To recognize. Oh, it's a natural 20.
What is with these
Little tiny
dice?
die, roll
These
natural
little dice are
20.
crazy. They're like-
Little tiny die,
I
little
literally
tiny
could
die.
swallow them.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt me to
Don't.
swallow
No,
those.
I mean, it
I
would
might.
be good for you.
I might swallow one of them.
I might eat those
I might eat
details. I'm for your power. It's like a T-Rex. They'll grind up my food in my belly.
Nice.
Yeah, that's that jackass from earlier. He's slipping in, kind of. Ricky. You're kind of like stepping in. You're walked over
Yeah,
to
yeah.
what looks like the foreman of the dig group, whose name, it was on that piece of paper you got. Like there was a little piece on top. It was like, go see Grutch, one of the head university digging crews. He works for like the university and specifically the museum at the university. Crouchy, bald dwarf, graying black hair, tied into a 3-braid. As you kind of come and goes, "Where's Warren?"
I don't know who Warren is, but I was given this job just recently, so I'm here. Kaelin, at your service.
We're supposed to have Warren on this job.
Well, Warren isn't here.
He holds out his hand for the paper.
And I show the
Right.
pass.
Well, this is going to be a couple of days. It's going to be a good job, and so I need focus and you to understand who's in charge around here. Got it?
I'm assuming that's you.
Sure. Although the egghead over there is going to say that it's her, and we're going to show respect as far as that's concerned. Is that understood?
Yes, loud and clear. And I look over, and I'm like, they all look the same.
That gets a chuckle, and he goes, "You're all right, Kaden.
Yeah.
Just make sure you keep your head down, and well,
Of course.
this could be quite a bit of coin for all of us. They say they've found something pretty big out there.
Really? Like what?
I don't know the specifics, but I have a feeling we'll be doing some digging."
Okay. I personally don't like the idea of digging and this type of manual labor. But
Roll me a perception check as well as you glance back over.
that's going to be a 16.
Yeah, your common aside, you do almost do a double take, as after another glance over, you recognize I imagine now almost more in like the travel uniform.
Yes, I have it's all kind of like linens. I have like kind of pantaloons kind of a thing. My sleeves are rolled up, and I have a handkerchief over my hair. I have all of my pockets full of stuff.
Is the young graduate student that you interacted with earlier today?
Grad students.
I'm going to try to not make my presence as known, but I feel like she's clocked me.
She's staring dagger. Or I shouldn't say dagger, but she's staring at you like, oh, you. You know what I mean?
And go, at your service.
Yeah, you better be. Foreman Grutch, if you'd allow me, I would like to speak to you and your crew.
Of course, madam. I believe the last of them just arrived. Is there a problem?
Not yet. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. This is a very important site that we must treat delicately and with respect. And if you come across anything, please come and find me.
Of course. I'll make sure that the boys understand exactly what you're saying here.
He glowers over at the rest of the crew, like he might even smack some guys upside the head if there's any.
This isn't our first dig, lady. I've been working for the university for years.
And I have heard a tale of many of your good works.
He blushes maybe a little bit at that and kind of,
Well,
My eyes are
I'm
rolling.
not sure about all that, but I can assure you that my men are the best. And I know almost every single one of them personally.
as he does actually look back over towards you.
You know, that one looks very strong. I'd like to have him over here with me.
Lady, he's the newest member of the crew. Perhaps he shouldn't be doing such.
No.
Don't worry, Grutch.
You're in charge, Magus. I'll get the wagon ready. Kaelin, looks like you're up.
And as he walks past, he goes,
Do not upset the Magus.
and with that, he'll kind of go over to like the shovels and everything and get everybody else ready to go.
There it is, my stupid mouth.
Kaelin?
Yes.
I...
Niena, is it?
Well, it's Niena. Some people call me Niena if it's easier, but
Niena.
you can take the time to pronounce it correctly.
Niena.
I've heard a bit about you, and I just wanted you to know that if you take anything from this dig, I will have you strung up by the city walls.
Whoa, I don't know what you've heard about me, but I'm just trying to do some good, honest work here. You know, not all of us are privileged and able to...
How did you find this job?
Well, just like anybody with a need for cash.
Like anybody, Grutch has a pretty faithful crew he usually uses,
Exactly.
so your appearance here is surprising.
Well, I pick up some odd jobs here and there, you know, to pay off the many debts that a man that has to pay for many things has to, you know, that has these debts. So, you know, what does it matter?
You know, they
I'm here
have
to work.
a class in rhetoric and eloquence at the university if you're
Oh,
interested.
I know they do.
All right. DM, would you also just describe to me this room, this...
You're kind of like in a courtyard right now.
Okay, we're in the courtyard.
You're basically down near the stables. You've like commissioned your wagon, and you guys are all like, it's not quite a full, you know, you'll be there tonight, but it's like a several-hour trip to
Okay.
Overshire.
Okay.
Or an hour or so, like a little over an hour.
You know, that school that you go to, just because you go there doesn't mean you can just speak to anybody the way you're speaking.
It doesn't, but when you act like you do, it does mean I can speak to you that way.
How have I been acting?
You yelled at us in the street, and I heard that you may be able to find illegal magical items.
Oh, if the stories were true, you think I would be here?
I think this is exactly where you'd be, at the site of a shrine to the dragons.
I don't even know what we're doing here. Now I do, I guess, and I'm just working. So can I do that?
Can I
Can
see
I
your
work?
paper?
Wait. Well, I don't have it anymore. The foreman does.
Well, I'll take a look. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He hears me and he's like, paper? God, I got a natural 1.
It's a little fishy. But you see his gut hands it to you.
Yeah.
He's like,
Don't worry, Magus, I know he's not one of my normal crew, but this all is all very legitimate. He has the appropriate magical stamp here on this document.
Doesn't make any sense, but...
I just
right.
need the money to work.
Well, let us set forth, and I will keep a close eye on you, Kaelin.
is it true they found some kind of shrine says, I moved
Look
on.
all you want.
Rosie,
Yes,
Kithrick?
Rosie.
Yes, Rosie. We believe that this is a shrine to the dragons from the time when they were amongst the people of the city of Trawl.
I
Cool.
can't believe we're going to do it.
I
This
can't
is
believe
quite
either.
The honor.
And I must tell you, it was quite a battle. I had to take a verbal dragon test and then find a special blue cranic in order to be given the honor of leading this expedition.
They kind of huddle around you as there's a shout. The wagon starts to rumble.
I go through the whole test as we're.
Yeah.
I ask them all the questions
you
see,
start to,
you know.
and now that you've done a little bit extra reading, you're like,
Yeah.
no, they can put the bronze dragon put people to sleep.
Yeah, it's actually
And,
paralyzing.
as you start to teach your students, the horses begin to roll out.
I start chatting with the
Yeah,
other
you're
guys.
just
I'm like,
like-
look at these guys.
Yeah, you're like in the back of the wagon. You're like literally sitting on the back of the wagon with like the three other
Right.
guys. Gutch is in the front with the other fellow, and you ride outside the walls of Trawl, and we'll pick it up there as the wind begins to pick up, night begins to set, and you will find yourselves there as evening truly descends in episode 2. Thank you for joining us at the table. We hope you'll be joining us again sometime at Farm to Tabletop. Curious about other content? Head over to Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Farm to Tabletop RPG to keep up with the crew.